Okay, so I'm back with another episode of Death Note. With episode 24 with Revival, I really got pulled back into the story. I really got to go back to that comfortable place of just absolutely despising Light. So now I've got something to unify the direction in which I'm watching the show and what I'm pulling for and what kind of things I want to have happen. Nice to have Light really full on back to being that villain. I can hang my hat on, hang my coat on, whatever you want to say. So anyway, let's see where this goes for what I'm going to say is kind of like we're going into the final third, the third act of Death Note. So let's see where we go. Going to drink some coffee here. It's not that early, but it's still helps to have some coffee here. During the OP, I do like to remind folks that I have a Patreon now. And I know a lot of you are already aware of that. A lot of you are already members of the Patreon. But if you're not familiar with it, or if you've never checked it out and you just want to go see what it's all about, well, there is a link in the video description. If I wasn't awake before that OP, I'm definitely awake now. Oh my goodness, it's a loud OP. Here, looks like we have some flashback to youthful stuff going on here. So we're going to get to see a new aspect of some character, I feel like. Though I'm not entirely sure who's going to be addressed with this montage, flashback, call it what you will. It's really crazy, I guess, because the snow was coming. That's why the sky was acting up. And are we in the UK? We know that we have this history of L having been a child in the UK, and this looks like Watari, is that his name? And then a child version of L over there. Yeah, I think we're getting a little insight into the enigma, the mystery that is L. We're going to see him play some tennis. See how I got so good at tennis in the UK? Oh, it's like a home video. Didn't know that L would still be using like Super 8mm film or whatever to watch his home movies. Oh, Atari here. Maybe it's the one who's having that memory of L's youth. So Silence is the name of the episode. That is interesting. I don't think I would have predicted that to be the titular theme of an episode. Okay, so he's starting to learn the rules of the Death Note. And Rim, I think, is being like malignantly compliant or maliciously compliant here. No need for Shinigami to eat, but we know Ryuk is fond of the apples. Yeah, what is up with Light? Is Light's going to show his evil hand with his bizarre behavior now that he's free? I think he's going to want to stay as close to L as he can until he manages to arrange for L's death in the Death Note. Or at least that's what I think his objective is, relying entirely on Misa to make that happen. With that manipulative use of Misa continuing on here. But yeah, he's lost in that single-minded stare there, focused on his goal to eliminate L. But he needs Misa and L to hang out again. Whoa. So he's asking her to do the Kira duties. Interesting they chose to show her changing clothes when they had that thought. So is that her goth Lolita Kira look? That is kind of a cool chime. Oh man, she does look like she's dressed for death. Of course, those platform Mary chains make her probably seem more imposing than she would without them. Honestly, a really haunting song she's singing here too. Holding her hand in the dark alley, like just the tune is haunting. Kind of creepy. And I mean, I can read the subs to get the lyrics, but just listening and not knowing what the lyrics are make it a little more haunting to me. It's like something a creepy music box that's haunted would play. Even worse, like a haunted doll that you wind up and it sings, or pull a string and it sings. Hey, this would be perfect for that. All right. So is she just having this long walk singing about the despair that circumstances have led her to become an angel of death? That she kills for love, her love for Kira, for light, for the ne'er-do-well. Kind of a unusual scene compared to what the anime's given us so far. That one of Misa walking through the city singing in her gothic schoolgirl clothes. So they're still throwing out the multiple Kiras are on the scene, making everything more confusing for everybody involved. Yeah. I don't think Light is fooled. Light is not easily fooled, and he never lets go of that suspicion. I think even though it seems like there was an airtight alibi, he never let go of that original suspicion he had of Light. What? Oh, panda cookies. Those look tasty. Don't look as sweet as his normal food choices, but they're cookies still. Or maybe they're like animal crackers, like only subtly sweet. Yeah, he really is not letting any detail go unnoticed there with that ripped out corner. I mean, that's going to totally help him decode the scam that Light ran on him, right? And that fake rule put in the back. That fake rule put in the back, he may catch on to that too. He's going to catch on maybe that isn't a true part of the book somehow. I don't know how he would divine that, but I think he could. That would be a tough one to convict, wouldn't it? Like, how do you explain to the courtroom how the Death Note works? Do you have to demonstrate it working for them to believe you? Oh my goodness. So what is going to happen to Higuchi? Strange, like you don't let him kill himself so that, he can stand trial and get the death penalty. Okay, now he's worried about Misa getting caught. Oh, is Rim suddenly realizing that Misa's going to be the fall guy? He's going to put Misa in whatever situation so that Rim's going to save it. And in order to do it, he'll have to use his own Shinigami eyes to kill L, Ryuzaki. And then if he does that, he dies, Oh, wow. Put him in the same situation Jealous was in. Oh, look at the wicked devil there. The devil in his eyes, the evil inside. The way he's just manipulating everybody with no concern for their ultimate outcome, I guess you would say. He has no hesitation to destroy an immortal being, the Shinigami Rim, in order to obtain whatever his loose objectives are here. I've kind of lost track other than wanting to kill L, what his objectives are. I guess he still wants to make a perfect world without crime. Wow, there was no eye catcher. Like, no notes, no nothing. Just the word Death Note on the screen. So what is this institution we're in? Is it a school, a hospital? Or is this just that headquarters, that bunker that they're working in? I think he's still in the bunker and it's bigger than I thought. High rise. I thought they were underground. Man, it's a pretty vicious storm he's wandering around in. And I want to get back to this flashback of L as a child in the United Kingdom. Like, I was really kind of intrigued about what was going to be revealed there. Of course, now that it's teased, I'm sure we will revisit it at some point. That it will play out to its intended conclusion. Oh, what is this game? Is he acting like he can't hear? Some kind of mental game? Or can he really not hear? Is he trying to lure Light out there to shove him off the balcony? That'd be one way to do it. Shove him off the balcony and be done with it before he kills you, L. He's got to be getting soaking wet out there in that rain, though. Of course, he seems like the kind of guy who doesn't shower often. It might do him some good to wash off in the rain. What is this? Is this some kind of head game going on where he's hearing bells ringing that no one else can hear? What's he getting at? Like, I feel like he's playing at something. Or is he really having some kind of mental breakdown here? I don't get it. I don't get what's going on with L here at all. Has he lost confidence in himself because he was tricked? Because he was bested by somebody? Is he going to crumble now? But I don't even know if he knows yet that he was bested. The way he's acting, I think he's figured out that he's been bested. It's bugging him that he can't figure out how yet. Puzzling. Oh, wow. Have you ever told the truth at any point since you were born? He's picking on this guy as just like a pathological liar, manipulator, sociopath. He is detecting the lie. We're having this really tense confrontation in the rain. Almost a little thought of Roy Batty, Tears in the Rain, or whatever, in Blade Runner. So is he trying to give Light a philosophical answer? Like, despite my strangeness, my lies, my dishonesty, I try not to tell lies that'll hurt people? Wow, this is a tense rooftop raining meeting that I'm not sure what my intended takeaway was from that. But I'm definitely feeling that tension return between these two. But it really seems initiated by L here. And I wonder if L's starting to be overtaken with despair. I mean, that's kind of the hint maybe I'm picking up from that. L needs something to light his fire again. What the heck? That is weird. Like, you know, I got no problem with close friends helping people when they need help, but I don't know that I'd need somebody drying my feet off when I'm capable of drying myself. Especially somebody I work with. Like, you know, it's not a friend, that's a work friend, and he's down there rubbing my feet with a towel. I'd be a little skeeved out, I gotta admit. I don't even like being barefoot where people can see my feet. I wear cowboy boots in the swimming pool. Yeah, L just seems broken here. He needs to get the game back afoot. He needs to catch a loose thread and want to start following it, get that fire built back up inside of him. Wow. He's feeling the sadness from when they part ways, and like the game will soon be over. So because he knows it's only a matter of time till one of them kills the other at this point? Oh, so Watari's done something, accomplished something or not? What's going on? Oh, he's going to actually try out the notebook. Whose name would he put in? So he has to see it for himself. He is 100% a show me kind of guy. Like, he's got to prove everything beyond a shadow of a doubt for his own two eyes. I guess that's one way to not get fooled, but wow. He's going to actually enter into the world of playing God and killing people. Yeah, no. This makes it morally cloudy. Pushing Light into no longer having any... L into not having any kind of claim of the high ground. What is this? Watari dealing with Rim? Did somebody put Watari's name in the Death Note? That could only be Misa, right? Who else could do it? What did he do? Did he hit all data delete? Oh my goodness! Wiping out everything? Oh, and this was like even the plan, the eventuality for every eventuality has a plan. Oh, so he knows the Shinigami's the one who killed Watari. Oh no, is he going to kill... He can't kill L this quickly, though. That's a little too soon, right? We got too much show left. We got to see Light get his comeuppance. This doesn't look good for L. Oh no, dropping the sugar spoon. Plopping out of the chair. With his Shadow the Hedgehog hair falling down. So, does that mean Rim has interfered? So now Rim is gone, and it's all up to Ryuk? This is really somber. It takes a lot to slow down my chatter this much. Is he gone? Did he fake it? Look at that smug look on the devil's face there. Oh, I want to smack that look off his face so badly. And I'm not a violent person. Oh no. Is that the life leaving his eyes? I think he's dead. I don't think he's faking. Wasn't expecting that to happen this quickly. Light's really selling it. Light's really selling it. Selling the fear. This is a somber episode. Challenging the Shinigami to come out, but I think he knows that there's no more Rim, correct? Like, how quickly does it take for Rim's punishment to kick in? Oh, wow. Did he just turn into a pile of sand? Dust? Whatever. Now he's got the death note. So the Shinigami leaves sand behind when it gets killed. Gets punished. I don't know the right term. Now Light's taken over control of this task force, and who knows what kind of evil he's going to do with it. This next dozen episodes better really be like tight and compelling if we're done with L, because it's hard for me to picture the show without L going forward. Unless L was so many steps ahead, he found a way to fake his own death and worked with Misa and Rim, but that's hard to imagine Misa betraying Light. I just can't see it. But he might have worked with Rim. So now he feels like an unopposed god with control over life and death, and he can do what he will with the world. It's that pure moment of evil triumph. That look on his face declaring himself the god of a new world. Ugh, if he didn't disgust me before, he certainly disgusts me now. That was a somber episode. You know, like I said, very melancholy. Like the rain, even the flashback with the snowstorm and the United Kingdom with the young L felt kind of melancholy. The death of Watari, very somber, very melancholy, moderately tense. There's some moderate tension there between the two, but it really just felt like, well, it felt like a funeral dirge, which is kind of what it was. There's part of me still holding out for some hope that maybe L is playing some kind of trick to outsmart Light for one final time. What's going to happen in a few episodes without any L there to oppose Light? I don't know, but I think things are going to get really bad. And with that, I'm just going to say I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.